Hi, I'm Jonathan, and welcome to another Dev Update. Yeah, so vehicles. We heard you. We know there's some issues with them, and we're going to remove them from the playtest on Friday. We think we have a fair idea of what the issues are, and so do you, by the sounds of it. We need to look at how fast they are, first of all. We need to look at how does the player get a vehicle. We need to look at how much damage you have to do to knock somebody off a vehicle. There's a whole bunch of different balancing aspects that we need to look at. So for now, we'll take it out. And yeah, it's one of these experiments that I talked about before. So I know it can get people a bit kind of irritated because it's not necessarily finished and it might not be always the best for the game. But these experiments help us a lot, especially when you give us lots of feedback and great ideas. So thanks a lot for that. Yeah, so about the TTK, yeah, it's a difficult one. So the premise was that with a lower time to kill, that it might just feel a bit better unless that you're hunted around the map and you can't do anything about it from other players. But I mean, it didn't work out as planned. So we are having a look at it. We might have to put the hit points back up for players a little bit because we made quite a large reduction. Saying that though, there are a bunch of weapons in the game and mods and abilities and that got rebalanced this week. So that was also part of the problem. So some of the weapons were just too powerful for that TTK. For example, the Gorgon was bugged as well, so that was really problematic. So yeah, we're going to have to look at it, and it will be often changed, I think, the time to kill until we settle on something that fits well for the game. However, one very important thing I want to mention is that we don't have plans to make it a PvP game. So we don't want to push that too much. And yeah, maybe we made a mistake and we did push it too much. But again, it's one of these experiments. It's easy to change. So we want to definitely support players who are more into PvE. Good question. So in Friday's playtest, you'll see that there won't be a vehicle, like I already mentioned. And the time to kill will be changed a little bit. There'll be a bunch of balancing changes done to mods and to some of the weapons and to the abilities as well. For example, bombardment, I think, has been nerfed a little bit. So regarding the AI damage, it was not rebalanced along with the hit points change that we made last week, and the fact that they attack your hit points directly, not your shield. It will be this week, so the AI damage will be reduced. For upcoming playtests, we'll be rolling out a duo mode. It's important to note that it's not a classic duo mode. It's more like a pre-packed mode. So you'll be starting with a packed mate. You're still going to be able to break that pact if you want to, and make a pact with somebody else, assuming that they are not in a pact themselves. So we're not 100% sure here if this is the way to go, or if we should do more like a classic duo mode. And yeah, we're hoping you can help us with that. So looking forward to your feedback. Another thing that will be coming up in the future, probably in the next playtest, will be the tutorialization of activities. So the activity that seems to be the really problematic one is the bright caps activity. So that's the first one that we're going to tutorialize in the match, and expect a lot more rolled out over the next weeks. Many of you have asked if you can support the game, and many of you have also asked if you can buy like customization options, so vanity. And on Friday, the 21st of June, you'll be able to do that because we're going to release our Founders Packs. And this is a really important milestone to us becoming a normal live game. And so we're really excited about it. And yeah, hope you guys enjoy those Founders Packs. There's something important that I forgot, and that's we are going to do a progression wipe for this playtest this weekend. Now, the reason for that is we expect a bunch of new users this weekend, so fingers crossed, and we want to make sure that they are at the same level as all our existing users, so they have the same stuff. The other thing is we've changed progression a little bit, so some weapons are unlocking in different places for different amounts of crafting materials, and we want to just check progression again, just to see how it works. So I know that might annoy some people that we're resetting progression, but we feel it's important, so please bear with us. Thanks.